Now that Hasbro has released the final action figure for the Indiana Jones Adventure series supporting the original movie Raiders of the Lost Ark, let's take a look at the 8 individual figures that were released over the first wave, some retail exclusives, as well as fan channel releases. First up is Wave 1 from spring of 2023, essentially 5 figures from Raiders of the Lost Ark featuring Indy, Marion, Arnold Tote, Sala, and Belloc in his ceremonial gear. And these came with pieces to build the Ark of the Covenant as a built-in artifact. And first up is Dr. Jones himself as he appears in Peru during the opening sequence of the first movie. And he comes either as part of Wave 1, and the same figure comes with the pedestal from the temple where the golden idol, fertility idol is, and then also with an assortment of additional hands, 2 additional whips, as well as his trusty revolver. And as mentioned, this Indiana Jones figure also came with the temple pedestal, complete with sandbag and golden idol. All right, and the last thing to point out on this is the little sort of articulation on the pedestal that pushes up or down, so you can put it either in sandbag mode or idle mode. All right, and then we follow up Indy with Marion Ravenwood, our feisty bartender from Nepal, coming here with her usual accessory of a frying pan and then her companion monkey. And the monkey, very nicely detailed, has some articulation on it so that you can either have it sitting on Marion's shoulder, like he did in the movie, or just prone upright, or just kind of downright walking around. All right, and on to our third figure from this wave, Arnold Tote, everybody's favorite bad guy from the movie. Very nicely detailed figure. A lot of reviews out there on YouTube, so I won't go into too much detail other than to just say he looks cool and definitely fits the bill of what you would want from a figure of his. And he comes nicely pointed with burnt right hand with the Staff of Ra ingrained in it, as well as his melting face for the being exposed to the contents of the Ark, as well as a pistol. Up next is the best digger in Cairo, Sala. As you see here, kind of what you see is what you get. You get a nice likeness of John Rhys Davies and then a trusty shovel and rope. But very good detail on this one. All right, and the final figure from Wave 1 is Rene Belloc, shown here in his ceremonial garb as he appears at the end before his head explodes. Very nicely detailed figure here. Has, as you can see, has his staff there with the, I guess, goat's head or goat's head, ram's head, whatever it is on the end there. Okay, and up now is Indiana Jones as featured in the Cairo box. So this is basically a variation of the Raiders Indiana Jones the first figure we saw in Wave 1. And basically he looks more like he does in his Cairo chase. I guess kind of controversially, this one came with a monkey that apparently added, I don't know, like $8 to the cost of this one. And the monkey is basically the same one you get with Marion, but very nice figure. This is probably my favorite of the Raiders of the Lost Ark figures. Think the likeness for Harrison Ford is good. And the one thing I have liked about these is basically they've given you an Indiana Jones that goes with the supporting characters to an extent. So here, we see this Cairo Indy goes well with paired with Marion, since she's in her Cairo attire. The first of the store exclusives from Disney and Pulse Hasbro, and features 2 characters I was very excited to get, since they weren't included in the 2008 Hasbro line, and that's Marcus Brody and Renee Belloc in his Ark Showdown attire with the submachine gun. And Marcus comes with the biblical book that they used to show what the Ark looked like during the exposition scene with the two government agents, and also an apple that he steals from Indy after the brown noser in class gives it to him at the beginning of that sequence. Our final figure is a store exclusive from Target, and this is the final figure from Raiders of the Lost Ark that we'll be getting at least in the foreseeable future, unless Hasbro announces some more. But this looks like he may be the last one, and a very nice figure. Good likeness of Indy in that part of the film. Features the Staff of Ra, as well as his notebook. As with Marion and Cairo Indy, kind of a nice pairing is this figure allows Sala to have a companion, basically, with him and Indy Map Room essentially dressed the same with the same accessories as they appeared before Indy descends into the map room. Okay, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I think overall, a great group of figures. Obviously being the Raiders fan, would love for there to be more. But as I know from, like 42 years of being a fan of this movie, you kind of have to take what you get when you get it. But that said, it would be nice if we could get either Colonel Dietrich and or Marion as she appears in Nepal at the Raven. But we'll just leave it there, and until next time.